Alright guys, welcome to another beer review, and this is the first beer that I got from my Hoptimism haul. I'm going to put the link down below to the website and all the social media platforms. A great little website, one that I'll definitely use again, and I was very happy with my first order. So I thought I'd start off simple and revisit a brewery that I've not actually drank for quite a while. And the last time I drank them was the first time in quite a while. And even though they've become really quite prolific, pretty much like a couple of beers each week now, and like rotating, double dry hopped pale ale, IPA, session pale ales, all sorts of beer styles as well. But of course, Cloudwater are known for their hoppy, upfront beers. But I remember, I think it was this variant that I had of their lager. And this is the Hellas Mandarina, 4.8%. And yeah, I remember having one of their lagers at Cloudwater itself when the guys from the UK, and of course Paul from PA Brew News, came down, and we had a nice little Manchester piss up. And they were all having like these haze bombs, and I was like, ooh, I see there's a lager on the list. I'm going to give it a try. And I really enjoyed it. As a fan of the Hellas style, in fact, it's probably one of my favourite all-time styles. I was very impressed with it, and I think it's no surprise, as I think Paul from Cloudwater, one of his all-time favourite beers is the Tergensia Pils, which is a damn good Pilsner. But yeah, so I thought I'd give this one a try. So it's clocking in at 4.8%. Cloudwater, specialising in modern seasonal beer. Season artist is Shriller. Or is that Shriller? No, it's Shriller, so I'll put their link down below. So, this Hellas features Barker Pils malt for a smooth and traditional flavour. We used a light aroma addition of Mandarina Bavaria and fermented with WLP 833 for a delicate flavour profile. Bittering hops are Pilgrim, Alpha, CO2 extract, aroma hops are Mandarina Bavaria, and the malts are Barker Pils, Vienna, Caramel Pils, Caramel Hell. And yeah, fantastic looking artwork as per usual. They always do stand out. I do like the art direction that Cloudwater goes through, and I like the fact that they seem to be changing the artists from season to season, and love that idea of design and art and photography melding with the world of craft beer. That was like awkwardly hitting each other, but they're like coming together, and I think there's a great marriage there. But anyway, I'd love to be drinking this out of Cloudwater glass. But if you've been watching the Manchester Piss Up channel, you'll know what happened. Because I'm thick as fuck behind. In fact, I've got an absolutely wonderful bottom. And I will stay, even though there's video evidence to disprove it, my arse destroyed my lovely little Cloudwater glass. So I'm going to have to get another one because it was absolutely gorgeous. It's just a little glass, I just loved it. And then a couple of hours later, back in a hotel room, I smash it and nearly break Craig Canby Reviews' camera in the process. And thank God that camera was still working because I think Craig wouldn't have been a happy chappy. Although I would have happily, replaced his camera because that's what good friends do. Anyway, Cloudwater, Hellas Lager. Let's give it a try. It's a beautiful day today. It's cooled down a little bit, so I'm going to be sitting in the garden once I've done this beer review. So using my Brewdog Teku, because I don't actually really have any sort of German lager glasses. Because I'm terrible with glasses, because they always break in some shape or form. So I'm going to have to replenish my my glass collection. So, as you would expect from a Hellas beer, picture perfect, crystal clear, lovely golden crisp look to it. About one finger's worth of a white cushiony pillowy head, nice compact bubbles. It looks smooth, that head looks really nice and smooth. But yeah, they've got the visuals down to a T. But mind you, how would you not be able to make a lager not look... Yeah, how would you make a lager not look like a lager? Essentially. I'm sure I've got some food in between the teeth. Now it's just my teeth are absolutely terrible. But yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic. So let's see what we get on the nose. It's like a Hellas beer. It's got that lovely authenticity about it. You get that muskiness from the malts. a lovely, subtle, sort of orangey, mandarin, tangerine sort of citrusy character. A little bit of lemon, but it's very biscuity. There's that slight sweetness coming from the caramels. Freshly cut grass, like the morning after a little bit of a rainstorm. Uber pretentious statement there. But yeah, if you were to close your eyes and be presented with this, you'd think you'd be smelling something like Augustina or Tegernseer Hell or any of the other thousands of wonderfully brewed German lagers. But yeah, it's making me reminisce of Germany because I've only been back for a few weeks, and this is smelling like Germany in a glass, which is absolutely fantastic because I'm so sick and fucking tired of craft breweries doing these like overly hoppy lagers, because quite frankly hoppy lagers don't really work for me unless they're like an IPL, which is like a little bit stronger. I hate these like craft lager and then it just tastes like a piss poor pale ale, and you're like almost thinking, did they actually brew a piss poor pale ale, and instead of throwing the beer away, being honest, they've just relabeled it as a hoppy lager? Listen, I love lagers. I'm a little bit of a purist when it comes to the style. So when I'm seeing craft breweries like double dry hop in a pilsner, it's like, why? What's the point? It's not going to taste good. The body of a lager just can't really handle a really hoppy backbone. For me personally, I'm sure there's people who love those, and I'm not going to judge anyone. Do you know what I mean? It's beer's beer. Let's not fight about it. Let's let beer bring us together. But yeah, anyway, what the fuck am I talking about? Anyway, apologies about the bad language in this review, by the way. No need for it at all. But yeah, looks great, smells great. Let's give it a taste. Prost. It's wonderful. It's an absolutely wonderful, simple, back to basics with a little bit of a twist lager. The citrus notes are a little bit more in your face because I'd imagine they might have hopped it a little bit more than like a very traditional German lager or Helles. Lovely, slight, very, very slight grapefruit-esque bitterness on the back end. Not where it's like, oh, tastes like grapefruit, but it's got that slight impression. Lovely bold body on it. It really is. That carbonation is nice and smooth. It's not creamy or smooth in that way, but it's so devastatingly drinkable. And it's so nice to see a brewery, especially like Cloudwater, who are known for these like uber haze bombs. They can produce beers like this. And I'm probably, in this IPA Pale Ale hazed climate, I am probably going to opt for some of Cloudwater's like different offerings. I mean, don't get me wrong, they are like one of the best when it comes to brewing like pale ales and IPAs and double IPAs and that sort of thing. But I'm genuinely more interested about these sorts of beers from a brewery like Cloudwater, because you just know that the people who work there and the guys who help put these recipes together, they love beer. And it comes out in beers like this for me. I would love to see more craft breweries just brew a very simple Helles lager, brew something like a very simple mild. You know, don't make it too abstract or left field. Just very simple, solid recipes that have stood the test of time. And I'd love to go to like a festival, little mini festival, where like they're making a Helles beer. Like Helles Fest or Festival of Helles. I'd love that. That'd be an absolutely wonderful little festival. And that is one of the best Helles lagers that I've had outside of Germany. And it's absolutely wonderful. It's the authenticity and simplicity of it that just appeals to me so much. But that being said, when you're paying about 3 to 4 quid for a can of a lager, I mean, that's not that much more expensive than buying an imported like bottle of Augustina. In fact, that's sometimes a little bit cheaper. But that's the sort of thing that might put people off. Like, say, I'm not paying that for that style of beer. But if you want a really wonderfully executed example of a classic style, and what the hell's going on with my hair today, then definitely give this a go. There's nothing wrong with it. It's stylistically perfect. It's tasting perfect to me. And I wouldn't imagine this is going to be one of Cloudwater's like most hyped or highest rated beers. But holy shit, do they know how to brew a good traditional German Helles lager. With a little bit more of an emphasised hoppy character. And it works beautifully. It doesn't stray too much. If they were to do this with like a Citra or a Mosaic or something like that, it'd be like, yeah, it's nice. But that to me is classic brewing done with a slight contemporary twist. But it sticks to the roots, it stays simple. And yeah, it's faultless. If you love the style, this is a damn good example of it. So it's safe to say that Cloudwater's Helles Mandarina gets a 10 out of 10 from me. I'm looking forward to drinking the rest of that. I'm drinking it now, I'm getting like a slight Pilsner-esque lemon sherbet character. Yeah, you'd think you were drinking like a beer that's been brewed for hundreds and hundreds of years when you're drinking something like this. So yeah, I'm more than happy to see breweries like Cloudwater do more beers like this. Anyway, I've waffled on for way too long. It was going to be no surprise to regular viewers that I'd love this beer. So if you've tried this one or any of their other sort of more traditional simple beers, then give me your thoughts and opinions down below. Are you a fan of Cloudwater and breweries like that? Check out the brewery. I've got a few beers on my YouTube videos, so I'll put a playlist down below. Check out Optimism. I'll definitely be buying more beers from Rob in the future. And of course, if any of my friends and fellow beer tubers have reviewed this beer, then I'll put their links down below. So if you don't mind me, I'm going to sit in the garden and then get rudely interrupted by family, because it always fucking happens. Let's not beat around the bush. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I shall hopefully see you all later. Auf Wiedersehen.